Hi, it's Alex from Groovy Entertainment. Today we got another retro cinema video. And I hadn't done one of these in a long time, so this will be the first one for for the year. I'm thinking, unless I did one earlier this year. Now I'm going to talk about a movie from 1974 that was owned by two companies and made a lot of money. And one of my describers was saying that I should make a video of my top 10 favorite movies. We're gonna do the first favorite movie by itself because I got a lot of stuff for this movie to talk about. This movie is the Tower Inferno with all the actors you can think of. And this movie had Steve McQueen, Paul Newman, William Holden, Ray Dunaway, Fred Astaire, Susan Blakely, Richard Chamberlain, Jennifer Jones, O.J. Simpson, Robert Vaughn, Robert Wagner. So he had all the people in here. So yeah, this time Robert Wagner wasn't doing any TV shows. Okay, he just got done doing his To Catch a Thief in 1970-71, and he went become another big time TV star until the 79. So this is 5 years before that TV show. See, Robert Vaughn just got done doing his TV show in England called The Detector. That ran from 72 to 74. O.J. Simpson was a football player. Fred Astaire just came back from retirement. And then you had the two rivals, Steve McQueen and Paul Newman. And William Holden was kind of an old actor making a comeback. Now this is the DVD version. Now this got a lot of stuff on the DVD version. Got a lot of specials, and it comes in the two discs. Now the Blu-ray that they made a long time after the DVD came out. The only reason I got both of them because this got more than the Blu-ray got. They didn't take all their. They left a lot of stuff off the Blu-ray. You still got a lot of bonuses, but not everything. So if you want your own copy, I say go with the DVD one. If you want a lot of extra bonuses, if you want clearness, then you go with the Blu-ray. Now, the only thing I could say that's terrible is the sound because this movie was made in monotone. Only the action is real loud, and the people that are talking are real soft. And this had what Rama that made if you saw it back in the days, you'd be in a theater and everything would move. If a fire, if you watch an earthquake or a tornado picture, the seat would move back and forth, so you feel like you're in the action. Now watching this at home, the only way you can feel that kind of action, I think if you turn your speakers way loud and you make your house shake. Now this one, you get bonus pictures in the DVD version. Let's see if we can show some of these pictures. Yeah, this is kind of the end of the middle part of the movie because this movie is almost 3 hours long. So they throw all they can in 3 hours. And like I said, two companies can own this film. 20th Century, 20th Century Fox, and Warner Brothers. So I don't know if you count this movie as a Disney movie. The Disney now owns 20th Century Fox. There's Paul Newman. Now, Paul Newman and Steve McQueen kind of came out the same time in the 50s. And then this was their this was like the second film or third film at coming back at two old people instead of being kids. I'm just showing you pictures. And to tell you what came which in the film, these all came from the movie. I just don't know what part of the movie because they don't tell me what part of the movie this is all comes from. And if you can read that small print, I can't. The small print don't really say much. It just tells you who in the shop. And this is a big film. And this is the booklet that it comes with. You get more pictures and stuff. And you get to read about how the film became and everything. Now, the film came from two books. Warner Brothers bought one book, and 20th Century bought the second book. And I got both books. I never read them at all yet. I don't want to lose this stuff. Let's see. 20th Century bought this book, right? Yep. 20th Century bought this book first, and then Warner Brothers bought this book. And it was, yeah, I think this book came out first, because this book came out in 1969, 1970, when they was thinking about way back when. Then 1973, 20th Century bought this book and was going to make a movie out of it. And somehow the two companies got together and bought rights for both books and made the movie that came to the theater. Now, both these books, a little bit I read on it, or the commentary, they both end the same, but they both start kind of different. So both these books are completely different books, but the end is the same. That everyone gets saved, I'm thinking. So, and these books are, I don't know if they're hard to find. I found these on I found this at a library, the Glass Inferno, and then I got this one, the Tower, off of eBay for real cheap, for like $5. The library was cheaper because the library book was like $2. You might be able to find these on might be able to find both on eBay nowadays. And so when you see the credits, you always see these two books in the credits. Now, because I never read neither of them, and it looks like this: the print. So it's a small print. Now I won't be reading none of these books on the channel because it'd be too long, and after a while my eyes will get tired reading it. And but it's fucking dusty. Yep, this came out in 1973. The story did, and the print came out in 19. So this book didn't have this when it first came out. They just put the Tower Inferno to make money off the movie. But the whole when it first came out in '73 was just the Tower. And they're saying this is a, let's see, a lot of people love this book. The review that happened way back when. So in this one, this is about a bomb that blew up the building, the tower. And this one, not that. I don't know how this one started, but let's just see how old the book is. Let's see. And they tell me what happened in this book. Okay, so this one, a some kind of electrical spark went off and set the tower on fire, and that's how it started in the movie. So there are completely different books. You have a bomb in this one, and you have this electrical problem in this one. They should have kept the bomb idea. That would have been interesting. It would have been like, can't think of any movie that had a bomb that blew up a building. You may have Die Hard, but you could say this is like a modern. This is like you could say Die Hard, but the copy this the Tower Inferno, because that whole movie took place in a big old building. And this book came out in 19. Let's see. These books are dusty because my place is dusty, and these book was already probably cased in dust. Okay, this came out in 1974. Copyright. It's kind of funny how they It's 74, but the book came out in 72. Okay, so it just got reprinted in 74. And this is this print. This print a lot better than that paperback. And they're both long books. Now, I don't know if you had read any of these books way back in the days or read them like nowadays, you can let me know in the comments which book you like the best. And if you have seen the movie back in the days at the theaters, or if you like me had to wait to get on TV to watch it, because I first saw the film in 1986, 87, when I think it was NBC or ABC bought the movie to TV, and it was a 4 hour the movie of the week special, and they didn't break it up or none. It was just 4 hours. It had a bunch of commercials, and me as a little kid loved watching action films because I went to the theater and saw a lot of action films at the theaters at the time. So this was interesting to sit through and watch a movie about people getting trapped in the building, and I thought it was nice. Then they did Earthquake on TV also back in the 80s, and I love that movie too. And we might talk, and I got that movie on on Blu-ray also, so we might talk about that film too. So, so this is the whole story of Tower Inferno, and I love it. And when I saw it when I was little, it was full screen, so it had that terrible look to it. I like the widescreen movie, the widescreen, a lot better. Is clearer. I don't know. I think when I saw the full screen, the sound was a lot better because it came from the TV people made the sound a lot nicer. Cause when I was little, I had a big old heavy wooden TV, so you had like two speakers or one. So watching anything nowadays, now I don't know if the theater had that same monotone sound that the people spoke softly and the action was super loud to hype up the people. Like I never saw it, and the Blu-ray kept the same sound too. They didn't fix the sound at all, and that's kind of a shame because you to watch this film, you either have to have good hearing or turn your TV way loud to hear them or code caption. But if you turn your TV way loud, you will destroy your TV when all that action start hitting the screen. So this is Tower Inferno from 1974, and they made a video game of this movie too that came out in 1982. And the video game was fun. It was from Atari. So let's do like this. So please like, subscribe, share, and comment, and have a groovy day. We'll have another video coming out real soon.